Hi guys, this is going to be a reading for the sign of Pisces for the month of February of 2020. This is going to be a general reading, so take it as it resonates, and which part of your life is going to be most affected during this month is what's going to show up in the cards. If you are interested in a love reading or a romance reading, I do recommend checking out your Venus and Moon sign because they do tend to resonate quite often. Maybe in the future I might start doing a romance reading specifically, but at the moment I don't have much time, so I just go with the flow and what feels right. And here we go. Give me a reading for the sign of Pisces. February 2020, sign of Pisces. Okay. I don't think I mentioned this before, but I do get a little tongue-tied when I'm doing readings. I'm a pretty good speaker, but whenever I touch cards and whenever I need to talk out loud, it's just something gets stuck, and it takes a while for me to pick the right words, and I always want to use the right words because this is a reading, and even though this is mostly for entertainment purposes, I do not want to give out just random information. Okay. Okay, Pisces. See what's your obstacle for this month. Let's see your outside influences. What are your outside influences for Pisces? I'm getting a lot of conflicted thoughts, a lot of nope. Outcome. Okay guys, so in the past, quite a lot of you, this is not the first reading that I'm doing for this month, and the previous few signs that I did also had the Ten of Swords at the back or somewhere in the reading. So a lot of still like people closing out cycles. I think a lot of you, based on my January reading, I didn't really do all the signs, but also in December and January, a lot of people were closing out those cycles by the end of the year, and I have a feeling quite a few are still like, most of them did it by the end of January, I think, or are gonna do it by the end of January, but in February it's gonna be like just a few more. Like the small little herd of the group, like the majority already got their stuff sorted before, but this feels like a really long coming situation from the past, because in the past you have the Moon and in the present time you have the Magician. So there was a lot of illusions, there was a lot of things that couldn't be manifested that you tried to manifest. This feels like a relationship reading, because in your present influences you have the Knight of Coins, so you're either focusing on your career, on building your finances up and just staying single. And just, just getting your strength back, because whatever effort that you made in the past trying to manifest something, you thought you could do it, you thought you had the power, but you couldn't. It didn't work out. You thought you had all the cards on the table. You thought, oof, got the Devil here too. Could be a Capricorn, but it also could be someone that, I mean, an energy in general that was toxic, where either you or them, take it as it may resonate, but someone tried to just really take control of the situation and just mold it into what they wanted it to be. And they kind of just pulled the wool over your eyes, things like that. That's what I'm feeling. You're not in that anymore. Just Ten of Wands. I just did a reading for Aquarius, I believe, and they also had the Ten of Wands coming out in this area. You're not happy how things turned out. You're not happy. You thought this was could be. I mean, you thought you had all the cards on the table. You thought you knew everything, but you know, a black cat ran over. I mean, ran over your path. That's kind of the image I'm getting here. Like something crossed you that you were not expecting. A universe maybe played a trick on you to teach you a really valuable lesson that you can't always get what you want. In your obstacles right now, you have the Two of Cups. So seeing that in an obstacle position, to me that card signifies difficulty of commitment, difficulty of making things work, difficulty of just seeing eye to eye. And in your outside influences, you have the Four of Cups. That means whoever that you dealt with, either they're not happy how the situation turned out, or whatever you were offering them, they're not happy about this. Like they were not satisfied with this, or you were not satisfied with what they were offering you. Whatever it was not enough. I think you saw through that bullshit. Pardon me for swearing, but it just came out. You kind of saw through, like eventually they couldn't con you for so long. And what you should do right now, you have the Three of Cups, and your outcome is that you have the Justice. So you close this cycle out and you just focus on yourself and focus on, you know what, if this was a breakup, just go out and party, that kind of thing. Or surround yourself with really good friends. Just leave it alone, because they're not going to change. This person is not going to change. I have a feeling they're still like, maybe spying on you or like plotting their way back into your life. No, just don't stand for that bullshit. Like, they're not serving you and they're not making your life any better or any easier. You know what? Because in your outcome you also have the Justice and the Judgment card, which if this was a court case, then you're definitely prevailing. You're definitely winning this. If this was like a situation where a person did you wrong, did you dirty, and they kind of left you in the dust, or they tried to manipulate you, or they tried to get you to do something that you didn't want to do, and you finally said no to their bullshit, and they were like, what? How can you say no to me? What? Like, they couldn't even accept for a while that you will walk away from them, but you did. And they're gonna get their judgment. You're gonna get your justice, and they're get their judgment. In the back here, also have the Tower card. I think this was more of a lesson for them than it was for you. I mean, you obviously learned a lot, but this person, they're not. This is a really sneaky individual. Like, you got the Seven of Swords, the Devil here, the Moon, and the Magician. Very sneaky behavior. And I have a feeling, maybe not in February particularly, they might come back with an offer. They might come back with an offer into your life. Maybe February, maybe March. Definitely with, yes, I have a feeling they are going to come back into your life. If you haven't blocked them, they definitely will. You are going to get the justice that you deserve. And I think you already overcame this. But let me just get one more card. What's the outcome for February? Oh. And you got... Okay. I have a feeling maybe you're still kind of waiting for them to change, to come to their senses and that kind of thing. But you're not kind of hold up to it because you got other things coming along your way. And I think they're going to finally see you for what you are, but it's already going to be too late, and that was part of their judgment. You know, maybe you were the one that got away. And they needed to learn this, like maybe you were sent to them, into their life, to be that wake-up call, and maybe they were sent to you in your life so you could learn and see through people's bullshit and through their lies, and value yourself more, and maybe give you that extra push to be better and to know that you deserve better. So guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a really happy February, and goodbye.